you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So today's video is my TBR for March Mystery Madness, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm super excited to be a co-host again this year, and just talking to everybody in the Discord group and all of that fun stuff. Cleo says hi. She's very salty that she wasn't in my last video, and I could hear her outside my door. Let's get crisscrossed applesauced. Of course, like, I am wearing my Magic City books and my night pants with the coffee and donuts, as one does when they're in, you know, snowed in and everything. So, without further ado, let's get started. So we have technically 8 prompts with a bonus prompt, and so our prompts are single, number, person, place, weather, color, time, and space. I love that it rhymes. Like, the teacher in me is like super excited about that. So I've picked 4 books that will actually go for all 8 of those, because as a new mom, I am not going to be reading 8 books in a month. I just don't think that that's gonna happen, personally, for me. But I think that I can manage 4. And also, to be honest, I'm also very horrible at sticking to a TBR. I have been such a mood reader lately that I didn't even make a TBR for January or February, I don't think. Like, I made a TBR for the first quarter of the month, or first quarter of the year, so for the first 3 months, on our podcast, Cozy in the Chaos. Plug there. Find us anywhere you have podcasts. And I've done really well with that. I've done 4 out of 5 of the books, and then the 5th book is in this. So I think that I am doing pretty darn good when it comes to, like, my quarterly TBR. But with that all being said, basically you can use the words in any way that you want, but it's sort of supposed to be like titles. Like, this year's supposed to be Title-Rific 2021. So the first one is single and number. So I took that in 2 totally different ways that other people probably won't. So this is the 3rd book in the Spellman mystery series, Revenge of the Spellmans by Lisa Lultz. And as you know, like, in July, before I had Alex, I bought the first 2 books in the series and I loved it. And then my mother-in-law was amazing and purchased, like, the next list of them in the series. So I picked this because, one, our main character is single, so that's where I get, you know, single out of. Izzy does not have the best relationshipness very well. And then I got number because there's Spellmans, it's plural. I know that that's probably like a lame way to pick that, but I really love it. The Spellmans have their own, like, PI business that they run out of their house, and every one of the Spellmans is part of it, and it's just, they're quirky and fun, and they're really, really fast reads. I love that every chapter is sort of like therapy session. Like therapy session number 19, and so sometimes it'll go through like talks like that. Part 1, unresolved issues 2 months earlier. Like, it's just kind of funny, like, how I ended up in therapy. I love it, and there's always a mystery or a murder or something like that going on. And so I'm super excited to read that. The next book that I have is Place. And so I'm going with Without a Brew by Ellie Alexander. I can't believe it's taken me this long to see what Sloan is up to. But I picked Place because it is a picture of a place. It's a picture of the brewery, and you guys know how I feel about myself some Ellie, and I'm really excited to see what her and Garrett and everybody have for, you know, going on for Nitro, and they're in their rooms up above, and it's it's gonna be great. I'm super excited about that. The next book I have is actually covering 3 out of the 8 titles. Goodness gracious, words are hard. So it's covering person, weather, and color. So it's Agatha Christie's The Clocks. I love this cover, guys. These covers are freaking stunning. So it's The Clocks, which is covering, sorry, no, it is, yeah, so it's The Clocks by Agatha Christie. It's a Hercule Poirot novel. It's a person because there's this person on the cover. It's weather because of the rain and her umbrella, and it's color because of the bright red that are coming off that really draw your eye to the cover itself. So super, super stoked about this one. I haven't read an Agatha Christie in a while. It says the cuckoo clock struck 3 all right, but all the others were about an hour fast. How very odd. Super stoked to be reading this. And then the last book covers time and space, and I have been wanting to dive in to this, and it's The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. And it's time and space because it goes back and forth between different timelines, and I say space because to me it feels like when they go back and forth in timelines, they're going back and forth in space as well. So yeah, it's like upstate New York 1982, upstate New York 2017. And it says something hasn't been right at the roadside Sundown Motel for a very long time, and Carly Kirk is about to find out why in this chilling new novel from the best-selling and award-winning author of The Broken Girls. And you guys know I freaking loved The Broken Girls. It was an amazing book, and it also went back in time and space and different points of view, and I loved that. So yeah, these are my 4 books for March Mystery Madness. We've got Revenge of the Spellmans, then we have Without a Brew by Ellie Alexander, following The Clocks by Agatha Christie, and then The Sundown Motel. So are you guys joining in on March Mystery Madness? If you are, let me know your TBR down below. Are we reading any of the same books? Because it's always cool to have a buddy to talk about certain books with. That would be cool. But yeah, that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you have an amazing day, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.